Hi everybody, my name is Melissa Cordstone and thank you so much for your interest in my guide to macrame. I know there's a lot of information on your screen right now that you can read all about the many great benefits to the macrame guide, but if you don't want to read all that, you can just watch this video and then decide if the product is right for you. I'm going to start with asking you a couple of questions. Have you spent way too many hours online searching for just the right pattern only to find that you don't even have the supplies that you need? Or how about this one? Do you have a closet, perhaps a drawer full of projects that just didn't turn out right? Shall we say, deformed little creations that are never going to see the light of day? Don't worry, we all have those. Do you get frustrated by all the old, crusty looking, out-of-date old photos and things that just, nothing feels contemporary and up-to-date when it comes to macrame? I know for me, that's been a huge, huge problem. Originally, I got my start in macrame as a little girl, and I remember how much fun it was to hang out with my mom and her friends while they were making plant hangers and owl wall hangings, and it was just so much fun to tie knots. It was so relaxing, but at the same time it was just wonderful to, at the end of it have this beautiful creation that you've made. That was 20 plus years ago, and when I came back to the craft a few years back, I found that everything was, it was impossible to find contemporary patterns and contemporary photos. Everything was just totally out of date. It was not what I was looking for. And, I was just really frustrated to spend hours and hours on the computer searching for something and never even find it. This led me to realize that there's a huge, huge need out there for a one-stop shop, a central place where you can find everything that you need to begin macrame. I'm talking about step-by-step knot instructions, where to get those hard-to-find patterns, great photos to show you how to do what you're trying to create, and tips and tricks to help you make the beautiful pieces that you've dreamed of while not wasting time on beginner mistakes. After going through all this research myself, I began, to put it all together in one complete place and realized that, it'd be really helpful for a lot of other people to have that information, that I wasn't the only one going through this. So now I've made that guide available to everyone. So instead of wasting hour upon hour searching for answers to questions and trying to figure out, exactly what you're doing, you can get instant access to all those questions and much, much more. You can get going on gorgeous projects immediately. No more waiting, no more hunting around, trying to figure out how to measure cord, what type of cord to use, how to tie off the ends, etc., etc. Just a couple of the many benefits that you'll find in my macrame guide. The best kind of cord to use, depending on the design. The techniques that are going to make your work look even and uniform. No more deformed looking creations. Find out which type of knots to use and when to use them. Find where to find the best suppliers for your macrame materials. Clear and accurate instructions on how to begin the projects. Tons of gorgeous photos. Just an entire section devoted to ideas and inspiration, what I like to call eye candy. Cool projects that are going to appeal to every age, from beginner to advanced. So if you're looking for patterns that are going to appeal to a teenager, we've got those. If you want to get kids interested in macrame, I've got great patterns that are going to help you do that. And so, so much more. If you're interested in marketing your macrame, there's ideas in there for how you can do that. How about figuring out once and for all how long to cut your cords so they come out to the size that you've intended? What's the best way to blend color with your cord and your beads? And really how to trust your own creative eye so that you can create things that are your own design. There's lots and lots of great information.